We'll have to find out with this Bloodseeker pick.
But the Shadow Demon Purge is definitely
around it. But if they come straight out of nowhere, then suddenly you might get caught at the tail end of your jaunt. It could be curtains for you. You keep an eye out for this setup here. Tino and Shanks, they'll be constantly repeating this process. Scam getting Shadow Poison! Look at that amazing ability. Shadow Demon does it to him there. A lot of resources by Scams, just constant bodyguarding of him. And Tino and Shanks, they understand because there's a rage available, which means that this lifestealer is never going to be a viable target.
disruption. Going for a Liar again.
Set up again, popping the rage preemptively. Come out at the Hex. He didn't time the storm just right, but it's not going to matter because it's too much damage coming out from the Centaur. They're starting to sack up the Shadow Poison, and Shanks, it's a beautiful body block to stop so poorly that they're not even able to play the game. In fact, if you look at the net worth, it's a slight advantage for Execration at this stage. Of course, it's ping-ponging back and forth. We're still at that point in the game where every little bit of CS can impact that lead, but CML will come into contention with the Rubik. So he spots out an entire stack. Instant Trouble Bob will come over here and pop that coil. First one of the game. Straight back into the hands of Mac though. Uh-oh. 4-2-3 needs to try and run. It's a beautiful Earth Spike to hold him in place. And Mac should be able to get that chase down. But with the low HP heroes, the Bloodseeker actually manages to escape. It's CML who now has attracted the ire of Mac. And he will work him down. Stampede up as well. They want to chase down onto this Razor, but into the Eye of the Storm, it might just be a bit too big of a bullet for them to chew. Mac will just back up here, but Shanks has rotated over to the area, and you know he's going to be shadow poisoning these stacks to try and steal it from Mac. Stacking at this point, but no one to be found. Just set up some vision. Maybe rotate bot side to punish this Centaur. Stuck around for a little bit. Stampede, and out it comes with the plasma field. You know it's going to die. Very unfortunate. As Scam is the one to get that last touch. Not ideal, but you'll... Yeah. Please. Anything? Just let me walk, so please. He has it flying out now as Invis is Shanks. We'll get the setup onto the Razor. We're about level 6 and the Demonic Purge. I mean, Mac can just stand his ground and set the damage. They throw out the coil, but you don't have enough magic to throw into this Razor for now. They'll stampede forward, no way of interrupting that TP. Tino manages to close in and stomp down onto Mac. Big kill as Tino gets a double. Finishing off onto Raging for too long, got baited in by that Shadow Demon kill. End up giving up backslide as a result. Not too bad all things considered. Natsumi is still farming. It's not at the pace that you hope for, but you can find a freebie over here onto Shanks. Pretty nice tool. Stealing that disruption, that's going to be a very handy tool for the... not really able to punish Execration.
Slower pace game now, but yeah, things are gonna ramp up. Dagger on Centaur, they find Mac. Nice hack.
Oh, that is a huge kill. They get the Shadow Demon Purge out onto him as well. It might not be 1 o'clock, but it's doing a lot of damage. That Shadow Poison isn't going to be enough. The disruption holds him in place, but they turn around and Finger of Death down the Centaur. Mac, somehow he's still alive there. He dodges out onto the high ground and he's fine. The arena, it'll save him. They can't do enough Shadow Poison damage. Meanwhile, they got the control onto Bob, and one last auto attack. Scam will get it done with a double kill. He'll lap that one up and perfectly split fight from Geek Fam. They
a bit more defensive until they have their own BKB.
I like this map split right here. Mac, he's farming so aggressively, clearing out some stacks. Meanwhile, Cox and company are just looking for an angle to initiate. Reveal that blink. They found the pop out onto CML. It's a support CM for now. They didn't have to use the arena for it. Now they're looking for more. The stolen disruption sets up onto Shanks. With just one spear and lift should be more than enough. He'll buy himself some time, but that's just more damage for Mac to steal, and he will get that kill. Raging Potato will secure the last hit. Can't really risk running into so much damage from Geek Fam.
I mean, he's gonna die here. He gets trapped in the arena. He pops the rupture. There's still a spear available. Yeah.
Stun out as well. Finger of Death. Zap. There we go. Scam finishing off that carry player.
Deciding to go BKB. This is the kind of greed that I would call bad, you know, to finish the million instead of just trying to get your blacking bar as soon as possible to help. He's gonna join the fight, so maybe I'm wrong, you know, maybe he doesn't need the BKB. We'll see, we'll see. He's going in.
Yeah. Control up onto Raging Potato. That's a pretty significant amount of damage. And they get the first pick off. Trying to find Scam now as well, but it's a double Earth Spike. He just absolutely comes through. And they buy back on the Rubik. They want to fight here, but 4-2-3, he can't actually come through. Tino with a nice 3-man stomp, and Nicole controlling up onto all of them. But do they have to finish off damage? They kill off the Razor finally. Mac goes down. Natsumi dropping low. The Shadow Poison, it just blows him up. The spears and the arenas, the walls, they'll still be enough for Cox to get a double. He'll finish off or try to finish off the Shadow Demon. The last touch holds him in place with the disruption and just enough HP. Bob will survive. As we'll see whether his BKB will make any much of a difference here. Find out the Mars, but Bob seems to be playing with him a little bit here. Doesn't really feel comfortable committing. Still gonna throw it through with the Stampede as well. Cox, not much he can really do about this. It's very hard. Blink away. Yeah, just dancing on him. Tino will get that dominating kill spree. After all... Yeah.
And just trying to play around his team's timing, and Scam once again, he's the bomb, he's the car, he's the vehicle.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Get in, little baby. We're going for a ride. Natsumi still helping Max stand his ground there. The Razor feeling so confident that it's just that Execration can't commit. Shanks has the defensive disruption, but Cox is already on his heels, finishing off that Shadow Demon. Looks like 4-2-3 is going to go down as well. I say that. He's managed to clean up one kill, but he can't get the additional healing. Dropping low is Natsumi, but now it's just CML left, and CML can only do so much.
And a buyback.
They will just kill off the CM there.
Being really cautious about what lies ahead, you know. They don't want to like, just jump in and try to finish the Mars, but then the lifestealers nearby infest and the fight turns around.
They're already in the
Geek
road
Fam,
trip though, Execration.
They're turning around here.
Yeah, big just kind of wrap around move. I think they caught Shanks, but Mac in a rush go into this pit. He's taking a lot of damage into the Bloodseeker, who is just working him down. He doesn't have any more HP. No Greaves, nothing defensive. Cox, he was busy hiding in the trees. Now Trouble City, as Bob does go down, Scam is able to clean up the kill. So mid laner for mid laner, and that trade is not even. It's a dominating kill streak for Scam. Taking reverse positions now, Geek Fam and Execration.
AC is coming on the career for the lifestealer. This is huge for Natsumi.
Yeah. He needs to make sure it doesn't get killed though. No
monkey in the game, don't worry.
Yeah. Still held in place. The arena will keep the Mars safe. Disruption holding Tino back for now, but they're still going to be able to get the claws out. Lifestealer able to finish off that kill, and they're looking for more here. CML hiding in the tree line will be found by a straight earth spike as Natsumi.
You sure they saw him?
Oh my. Alright. Well, he's gone.
They have the posture around just in case the enemy goes for it.
Yeah, and all of that just slips through the drain now. Every single move you make just felt undermined in that moment. Might try and get the touch on 4-2-3, looking for the jump. Scam has the angle onto the Bloodseeker and looks like he'll be going down. No! Clutch disruption from Shanks saves the Bloodseeker for now. He can turn around and try and fight. At the end of the day, it's just his first life, but you finish off CML as well. There's a buyback available and you come in and TP to that tier 2. BKB is popped by 4-2-3, starting to chase down. The control is there as well. Tino stomp out onto 3 and Mac. He's dropping low and he will get taken down by the orb. Now comes the Bloodseeker. He's ready to hunt in a 1v1 situation. It's not so much of a man fight if you have your whole team around you. And 4-2-3, this guy is a Bloodseeker specialist.
All those heroes are the setup for Execration. And setting up, BKB forced. Stampede, can you run away, Razor?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, but what they came up with was an even worse idea, funnily enough. Kaya-san complete for this Bloodseeker, so he's going to be in fighting fit territory. Bob already encroaching upon the high ground, just getting that vision that Cox is trying to set up. Just need to preserve Tino. So far, Tino's been a very important factor in terms of these big hoof storms, but just off the mark with a Lotus, a free coil in, forcing that infest. And now Mac is just dead! Tino goes in and destroys him! Cox goes down as well! Where did they disappear? Who did so much damage? Was that just the part?
Just the Bloodseeker and the Puck, both of them.
Oh my goodness. It's just not there this game.
This has to be the final stand here. They have to make this work somehow.
Yeah.
Spear back. Hex, spear back.
Yeah, there it is. That's the control straight onto the centaur, but he's able to get the stampede and a disruption to save him as well. Now, 4-2-3 is in the mix, but he's taking a lot of damage. Tino, he's still standing his ground and working down these heroes. He might finally be able to kill off the centaur, but does it matter? Natsumi, he's popped his BKB. There are buybacks on both these cores that are dead.
Puck's killing everyone.
Yeah, Puck is just in there, getting the kills. Can't finish up on the Rubik. Has he gone a bit too far forward? The disruption again from Shanks will save him time and time. This Shadow Demon coming in clutch for the squad, buying additional time for the Centaur as well.
6 ruptures? Oh, no, yeah, 4 ruptures.
No,
right. You're correct. Yeah.
It's still insane. You rupture everyone other than the Rubik, and you're like, yeah, you can. Depending on who's the nicest to you, you don't rupture that scam. Jumping forward, the catch onto 4-2-3 could be huge, but again, the disruption. Shanks, has he bought enough time for 4-2-3 to work? Bob is here as well, and Scam is just going down. CML, he just crushes Natsumi. I mean, they just get wiped out. They're desperately trying to buy back, but what else can they find? The Geek Fam heroes, they split up on the map, and looks like Raging Potato is going to go down as well. That's a dieback for the Rubik, who just came back into the mix. Bob, he is just obliterating his foes here on this puck. And even though Shanks dies, he is undisputedly the MVP for this game. All these clutch disruptions, just giving Execration the space they need to work and reset these fights. Geek Fam, they don't have enough. They're gonna lose this lane of Rags, and it's looking like the game as well. Natsumi not available for another 50. You get the Hex out, but it's onto another Lotus. Mac, he's stealing as much damage as he can. 4-2-3, trying to fight in the midst of it all. Puck, he needs to come in and do the damage. Look at Max HP just melt. The Finger of Death, it does finish off the Bloodseeker, but that's not before Bob seals the deal on this game. GG is called. Geek Fam, they tap out of this game number 1 after a great comeback from Execration.
Shield, you know, together with the Centaur, and the Puck eventually is going to.
And while I don't really like Bounty Hunter, as it feels like a last pick that you didn't really have a choice in, right? Harassing you that way.
Yeah, just trading because he knows it's a losing lane for the Lifestealer, so he has to play to equalize the lane.
Cox is dead. Yeah. Cox is deceased unless Raging Potato was smart with the disruption. He's biding his time, but that's just going to allow the rest of Execration to swamp over him. A lot of damage coming through from that flat cannon, the lightning as well. Last auto attack, they couldn't find the Centaur. They will grab him with that Crystal Nova, but CML looking to be the price to pay. They return that kill 10 seconds before another disruption, but they can just keep charging forward. It's another lightning storm coming through. Bob will pick up that rune from right under their noses as they're chasing on to 4-2-3. Disrupt, grab the rune, nicely done. Scam and the gang can still try and punch out 4-2-3, running slightly low in resources, still a couple of wand charges to work with, and that's going to be
a bit uneasy here, you know. He didn't pull the wave back for him, so the wave is in the middle of the lane. Blast off, Natsumi is getting forced back.
Yeah, just has to walk it off. I think he'll be fine here. They don't have enough damage. CML
the Bounty just wants solar XP to get his level 6. Like you say, you know, he needs the level 6, and Kanka already has his level 6.
Yeah, coming in here, but Scam with the setup. Hold the lash in place so they can't close the distance to do damage, but that's what the stampede is for. Charging in on the Disco Pony.
Disrupt.
Beautiful disruption. Just holds back that aggression. Prevents a lot of damage being taken by the lash, and now he's ready to keep fighting. Tino has shown up, but he's getting Pulse Nova down. He just gets worked. Double kill for Mac, and he can just keep it going here. If they're not careful and stick around, they're just gonna get run down. Scam, still full HP, but now under the tower. Maybe a bit too far forward now. Techi's coming back for the TP. Will eat a split up, but gets himself a gyro kill as a return. A lot of resources being expended by Execration in this mid lane, and they still lose their off laner. They want to get 4-2-3. It would be a very prime target to claim. Know exactly where he's farming. He can set up, start with Pulse Nova, finding this morph lane, just need a stun, and set up the disruption, and even just run forward with the stampede onto him. Doesn't have any resources left, and he will die. So just finishes up that Vlad.
Really able to capitalize on anything. Didn't get a tower, didn't get a kill, and your snowballing off laner is not exactly doing anything with Bounty right now.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly the game plan is for this Bounty, but for now, he's getting found out here. Set up the duels, comes down to a split up, and he is absolutely dead. I mean, space, that's a... He's able to TP out, just safety. Geek Fam smoking up now. On converge on the top side by Execration. They just get the jump onto Natsumi. Beautiful disruption from Raging Potato, and he's able to just infest, get himself to safety. Cox, a bit of a miss on that blink. He would have liked to just enter the fight, but We'll get CML. He's just running away right now, buying some time. Bob, he's starting to drop a little bit low. The Execration heroes, they're able to kill off Mac. It's the blade mail from Bob. They stand their ground and they work through the lash. And Mac, I don't think he expected that damage. Now, Cox will go down as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Zeus.
Goes up with the setup, but Bob, he was waiting. In comes the boat, crashes right onto the lash. And this is the second high-profile lash kill in the past 2 minutes, Geek Fam. If they want to come back in this series, they... Yeah, 4-2-3. Again, it feels like he's undeterred by these rough early games that he's facing and still able to come back and keep up on his net worth. Oh, the blink out into the mid lane. They spot the Morphling but choose to target Tino instead. They'll eat a whole store of magic damage. Cox, he has the Stampede out there. Natsumi has popped his rage as well. But Tino on the front line is just doing so much damage to the BKB reveal. Scam will go down to the bouncers of that Shuriken. And still on the chase, X-Marks holding Cox back in place. They'll try for a Storm. Bit of misalignment with the timing on that Torrent, and Tino, he might just pay the price for it. Mac, he's in the mix now and he's outputting all the deeps like you mentioned, but he is getting worked down. 4-2-3 committing in, but the last waveform, beautiful disruption, dodging out everything. Raging Potato, he was patient with it, and is it enough? Mac, he's still gonna go down, but not before wiping out the two remaining cores for the side of Execration. This area is theirs. This Geek Fam can't contest no more. Natsumi, still looking for something there, but we'll force the waveform out. 4-2-3 and Bob will escape. I mean, that disruption just saved the fight for Geek Fam. To the extent, Mac is outputting the damage onto himself as well. Coming through the twin gates, they're smoked up on the high ground. Tino in some trouble, able to dodge away. They dust him, get the connection, but he's able to pop the BKB. Still, it doesn't seem like he has enough HP to survive this. He will get cleaned up by the missile. Clean execution from the side of Execration as Shanks is able to escape. He vacated the pit. Execration going for a crazy wraparound play. We've seen this happen before. Geek Fam, in this very area, they're going to have to stand their ground. They're going to allow that Morphling to do damage. They're going to pay for it. Tino, following the smell of the courier, they might just see Mac. They haven't de-warded. They go for it with a stun. Where's the follow-up? The Torrent couldn't connect in time. They're pulling back the lash, but the disruption buys him space, and in goes Cox. Straight onto CML. Able to force staff away and use that ultimate, but the Morphlings in the mix already. They wipe out 2 on the side of Geek Fam, and 3 to fall. They only lose their carry. Sure, you find an initiation with Cox and Natsumi to get that kill, but they even need to stampede to safety out of fear.
He's gonna have his counter.
I'm struggling to see a world where they kill him. It feels like they need to get underneath the double stomp up, Cox into the initiation, forcing the BKB out of Tino, but the water park, it's coming up. No, Kunkka couldn't even cast it. Great move from Geek Fam, catching the Kunkka by surprise, and now it's Execration who has to run. You can't kill the Morphling in a 5v5 situation, but without the biggest component of control, maybe you stand a chance. Getting the jump on the CM now, held in place, trying for the freezing field, but stomped down. 4-2-3 still wants to fight, trying to focus down on the Raging Potato, has morphed in the life stealer and rage out. The Infest saving him. Yeah, 4-2-3 now in some trouble. He might have that second life, but he can't actually man fight. And he will go down the first time. You might just have to buy back on the Kunkka if you want to help him out there. 4-2-3 will just waveform across the high ground into the lower side. Raging Potato can't risk the chase through. As Tino, on the backside, he's able to clean up on Scam, but he will likely pay with his life for it. Goes down as a result. They clean up Shanks as well. And sometimes that's how wars are won. You know, you need to go for these kind of sneaky tactics. Mess with your opponents. If he land another killer stomp again, Bob, he would be a great target. Cox on the front line, Stampede up, finds the Kunkka. They're trying to full focus him down, but the healing is enough. He turns around with the BKB, and things are troublesome now. Execration, they're trying to surge back forward and find whatever kills they can. They get their eyes onto Mac. He's able to use himself up and break up that combo. Natsumi on the front lines now, running forward brazenly. He understands the position he's in. Cox with the connection only onto the CM though, and starting to punch us out. Another rage out. Natsumi's courier actually dies. A bit unfortunate, losing the Aghanims. You're trying to disrupt to save this poor Centaur. He'll just come back right into a Torrent. It's a good bit of control, and 4-2-3, he's doing the damage. Now in a man fight situation against Natsumi, but he's morphed into the lifestealer. He should be able to waveform down to the low ground. No, it's CML with 4 staff saving him for now. Bob is the price to pay though, as Natsumi still undeterred, unstopped on the front lines, punching away. There's nothing much that this Execration lineup can actually do against him. He's just dancing on them right now. They all just have to back up, use up the setup. It's there with the split earth, and unfortunately 4-2-3 won't make it out of this engagement alive. Huge trade out from Geek Fam. You're trying to cut through. go up to that high ground. The ward's already placed by Scam. The mines will alert them to any sort of movement. Torrent gonna go wide. Mac on the front line, seemingly fearless. Maybe he should observe a bit more concern. In comes Call straight on 4-2-3. This Morphling still able to stand his ground, force out the BKB from the center and focusing down onto the back lines. Still can't get the connection though. Tino, he's trying to pressure the Shadow Demon out of the fight, but this has just gone completely messy. The BKB from the Bounty Hunter, it's only gonna last him so long. Hawk coming through with another 2-man stun, controlling onto Bob, forcing that BKB 4-2-3. He needs to kill off Raging Potato and he successfully does so. The buyback immediately, they lose their techies. 1-for-1 trade for now in a nice freezing field, but it can't do enough. The Infest, the Aghanim's, they're inside the Morphling. 4-2-3 needs to fly out of here, hides in the Roach Pit and TP's out to safety against all odds. Tino won't be quite as lucky as he gets used up and controlled. 3 members down from Execration as a buyback from Geek Fam wins them the fight. But they decide to play a little chill for now. Execration, that's going to give them room to smoke up. 4-2-3 leading the charge. They just need to get the jump on the Shadow Demon in the back line. Stop the saves from coming in. Shadow Demon ultimate has been so important. Bob coming through, getting the jump on Tino, but he's popped the BKB already. 4-2-3, starting a lane to Natsumi. But he's now focusing on Mac instead. The Yule's available, gonna dodge out. Perfectly done by the Lash. They aren't threatening him at all in the face of his own Bloodstone. He's fine, he's gonna turn around. 4-2-3 can't get in the mix. And as a result, they'll turn around, kill off Tino on the backside. And the whole of Execration just has to watch. There's no buyback available for this bounty. 4v5 now. Stampede still available and Max still at full HP. They found Raging Potato. He disrupts himself and the rest of the team coming in to help. 4-2-3 gonna rage up, at least try for the kill. They full committed on the Raging Potato time and time again, but they just can't kill the Shadow Demon. Huge blast off to save 4-2-3 and Shanks will have to give his life for it. But at this point, in this 2v5 situation, I don't know whether there's an out. They will need to rack up the damage. You know, he's been relatively quiet this game. Starting to punch out, but already focused down, and Tino is just dead again. 50 more seconds without your off-laner, and it's at best a 4v5 situation, like I said. The Techies not even going to bother to buy back. They'll lose the second lane of Rax. And Geek Fam, they can just go for more here. They understand just how far ahead they are. Geek Fam surging forward, looking at 4-2-3. You're doing a lot of damage back the way of that Centaur, but the disruption saves him. And now Mac and Natsumi on the front lines, dishing it out, and Bob has to just run away. Natsumi tucks himself into the Kunkka, but doesn't have enough damage to finish the job. Now looking onto Shanks, focusing on this techies, forcing the blast off away. Every single one of these Execration members was trying to dangle themselves, distract you from the obvious objective of this mega creeps, but buyback now. They're fully focused. Natsumi punching onto this roam. There is a Hex, but where is the follow-up? The status resist is just a bit too strong and allows the rage to come back up. Geek Fam, they're able to get what they came for. Not exactly the Megas as Mac. Still sticks around for a bit too long. Not able to Wind Waker himself back to safety. Didn't even see that he picked up that item. 5 members back in, but a huge storm caught with the setup for the squad. Natsumi coming through to clean up the game, and the rest of the Execration lineup. They want to push it the distance. They're hiding in the Morphling. 4-2-3 has too much to do, and he absolutely can't. Out of mana and out of HP, GG is called as they wipe the side of Execration, and Geek Fam force a game number 3.
Yeah, well done, Geek Fam. You know, came back from a tough first game.
Engagement. Tino's in there. Execration, spells, stuff like that. Overall, pretty good.
It's very, it's very
Promising stuff. We'll be excited to see the upper bracket matches between Team Darling and them tomorrow. Green fights, Raging Potato getting stunned up. Control looks to be going down here. Turns around for a disruption, but the Fire Spirits and the last auto attack should be enough to finish him off. Huge AoE area control, Sun Ray, percentage HP damage, work through some of these healing heroes on the Lash and maybe the Morphling. Someone's gonna have to get a Spirit Vessel, it might just be him, but meanwhile top side, surrounded by a beautiful disruption, Raging Potato catches CML off guard. Straight back into it we go. Many games played by this Geek Fam lineup today. Raging Potato does go down. Looks like he was the one getting aggressive but pays the price instead. Just doesn't respect the burst that can come through. Let's spend CM lane, we didn't talk about it, but it has quite a bit of kill threat.
Yeah, the Sven is being tracked by the Lash with haste right now.
Womp womp. He dead. Moves that way. Face down, 4-2-3. Left on an island with no one else to call his friend. He will really be the Rogue Knight in this jungle. Very sad. This is a true story. Moonlight Shadow sneak through. They want to get the kill onto Tino. They spot him out. Under the tower already. They have the vision. Igniting the Cinderbrew for now, and with the Shadow Demon ultimate, should slow him in place. Bob will commit the Rolling Thunder in. They're trying to control, but beautiful waveform forward from Natsumi. Ignores that in its entirety. The rest of the Execration lineup in no position to respond. Cox looking for a further chase down, but Bob able to swashbuckle back to safety. So good that you need to try and take advantage of this Beastmaster spend timing window. Well, bad news is that the window just got a little bit further away. Now if they can kill off Mac, that'll be a good way to slow him down. CML has the amplify damage rune, doesn't sidestep the arrow though, and tanks a one straight to the skull. Double kill for Mac as he wipes out both supports with his lingering magic damage. That disruption coming in clutch.
Dodge some spells and set up for your stun, but it doesn't really help you survive in the fights. Another primal split. Tino once again gonna be the target here. They're gonna try to TP people in, but he's gonna die regardless. It's gonna be another purge on him.
The Sunray, I mean, it's doing quite a bit of healing, and the primal split rulings, they will finally finish him off. Cox goes back into his main Brewmaster form. They are very deep here though. I'm wondering whether Execration, if they will be able to punish. For now, they're trying to make the goal onto the lash. Yeah, he is just that must have been a shield rune. Yeah, the Voodoo Mask shield rune lash. You're not killing him. It's a valiant attempt there from CML, but he is up against insurmountable odds as the entire squad of Geek Fam is just situated in this triangle and they aren't willing to budge.
And that was like a 3-stack, 4-stack. Gets stolen by the lash again. Smoke out, this has to work. 80-minute rune. No detection. Oh boy.
Stun up, they'll get the kill on CML. That'll be an easy Natsumi pickup. Bob will just TP to safety. But of course they know that that's gonna happen, so they just ignore him and walk the other way. Set up his bot side, the subject of the demonic purge, and Natsumi will come down here and claim another double kill for this Morphling. Just clean stuff all around from Geek Fam.
Arrow? Wow, okay, nice.
Perfect on the Bob, yeah. And then just Pango just instantly evaporates Natsumi. So much burst damage. Damn. The all chat bang because he just gets obliterated. Rank 1 arrow, true. Back up, let Mac do the heavy lifting in terms of the push. Rolling Thunder can get that Mac. Still choosing to stand in front. Popping that Bloodstone, getting the healing out, God Strength. It's a lot of physical damage. They've cut him down the first time. Where's the follow-up? Cox has the split available. They're looking for that Shadow Demon to disrupt and save him. They're managing to get it. Raging Potato, keeping him under for now as CML. Trying with a freezing field, doing a decent amount of damage, but the egg, it just can't do enough. Troublesome now as CML. He just is able to... He just dies in the fight, and now this Sven left high and dry. Too much. Raging Potato, he has the Aghanim's and holds the Sven in place, and we already knew this was gonna happen. As Execration, they end up losing this series despite a very strong showing in game number 1. Geek Fam, they're able to complete the reverse sweep. It's this particular series that had me scratching my head.